Bobby Gaines here, and it seems that Christmas has come early for Boston Red Sox fans as the Red Sox acquire, yes, David Price in free agency, snagging arguably the best pitcher available in the 2015 offseason. And I'm ecstatic, if not confused, and this is the first time in a long time that I've been able to wear this Boston Red Sox hat with some pride, knowing that my team is at least trying to do something, and do something they did after a painful year of just no pitching whatsoever and some idiotic management in thinking that a rotation where Rick Porcello was arguably the best pitcher was going to work. Finally, Dave Dombrowski got in there and woke some people up because this is what the Red Sox needed. They needed the number one pitcher. They needed John Lester last year, and they definitely needed David Price this year. And I was more than just expecting another Red Sox offseason of, we'll see who we get. We'll see what we do. We'll get some pitcher who's okay, and maybe he'll be good. But no, they finally got it for the first time in a long time. And before that, they got Craig Kimbrell. So when they got Kimbrell from the Padres, I already was thinking they got to get somebody else because it doesn't matter how good your closer is if your starters can't get you past the fifth inning. So I wanted Price. I wanted Cueto. I wanted all the big names. But then I was like, you know what? It's the Red Sox. David Price is too good. They're not going to bother. They'll get somebody else. They'll trade for, like, Salazar from the Indians, and they'll tell us he'll be the next number one. Or, I'm tired of the Red Sox, or I have been tired of them just trying to be cute with everything, trying to cut corners and trying to get decent players and hoping they work out. And, it worked for them in 2013, but since then it's been a travesty. And the fact that nobody's woken up and done this kind of move until now, that's just really been the reason I get frustrated with this team. Not because of the results, but because of their lackadaisical attitude over the last couple seasons, getting Pablo Sandoval and Hanley Ramirez and hoping that'll work out, and, throwing money at Porcello and whoever else and going, you know what, they'll figure it out. And they're always too blind, the Red Sox, to sign their own players when their own players do well here. They let them walk to another team, and then they sign someone else for almost the same amount of money who ends up just kind of disappointing. So, in this particular case, I commend them for signing David Price. It might have been nice if they could have valued their own pitching and Lester and Lackey, but they didn't. So we were in this situation, but I'm glad they at least thought enough to sign a big-time pitcher, and I think that that's what David Price is going to be. I want to see what else they do in the offseason before I crown them the favorites, but I am pretty excited just that the Red Sox got him. Like, I was so blown away by that. I'm like, oh, somebody got David Price. Then I'm like, the Red Sox got David Price. How? Like, I'm just really glad to see that they're trying again. And I'm hoping that 2016 will be a watchable year. At this point, that's all I want. I want to be able to watch the team and not be ashamed that baseball's still being played. So we'll see if that happens next year. For now, I am excited. David Price to Boston. What are your thoughts? Talk to you later. And go Red Sox.